This show, along with hundreds of others from Calaroga Shark Media, is available commercial-free on any player, hassle-free. Just look for the link in the episode or show notes.
Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. The Sun told us about the Duke of Pork. According to royal insiders, Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, has seen his weight climbing towards approximately 210 pounds due to comfort eating during an ongoing dispute with his brother, King Charles, over the future of his residence at Royal Lodge. The 64-year-old prince is said to have abandoned a diet he began earlier this year, which has reportedly left him in a foul mood. Royal biographers have noted that Andrew, like his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson, has a history of fluctuating weight and a penchant for school dinner-style food that has not always been beneficial to his waistline. He often diets, a bit like Fergie, who has been a regular dieter, said biographer Andrew Lowney, who is currently writing a book about the Duke and Duchess of York. Lowney added that the diets are often short-lived, with Andrew's weight ranging between 13 and 15 stone, about 180 to 210 pounds. Another royal biographer, Margaret Holder, attributed Andrew's weight issues to his upbringing, noting that he, along with siblings Charles and Anne, was quite chubby as a child. She also pointed out that Andrew's life has been institutionalized from childhood, from palace to boarding school to navy and back to palace. The Duke of York's favorite foods are said to include Sainsbury's meat and potato pie, which the RAF reportedly served him on royal flights when he was still undertaking official duties, and steamed syrup pudding. Holder believes that Andrew's current weight struggle is a result of his situation after being forced to step down from official duties. Charles Spencer, the younger brother of the late Princess Diana, has reportedly hired Fiona Shackleton to represent him in his recently announced divorce from his wife, Karen Spencer. Interestingly, Shackleton is the same attorney who represented the then Prince Charles during his divorce from Princess Diana in 1996. According to the Times, Shackleton has an impressive track record, having also represented Prince Andrew in his divorce from Sarah Ferguson, Paul McCartney from Heather Mills, and Princess Haya bint Al Hussein of Jordan from her split from Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum of Dubai. In 2010, Queen Elizabeth made Shackleton a life peer, awarding her the title Baroness Shackleton of Belgravia. As reported by the Daily Mail, Shackleton is currently a member of the House of Lords in Parliament and attended the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan in May 2018. Camilla is being called outdated during a commemorative event at the British Normandy Memorial in honor of the 80th anniversary of D-Day on June 6. French First Lady Brigitte Macron's attempt to hold Queen Camilla's hand led to an awkward moment, highlighting the British monarchy's adherence to traditional royal protocol. The incident occurred after Macron and Camilla, both dressed in all white, placed ceremonial wreaths at the memorial in Vers-sur-Mer. As they stood side by side, Macron reached for Camilla's hand, even looking down to ensure she was making contact or that the Queen was aware of the gesture. However, Camilla kept her arms at her side and appeared to move away from the First Lady. Eventually, Macron gave up on creating a touching moment and let her arms rest at her side. Video of the uneasy exchange made it to social media. One user commented, "Move into the 21st century for God's sake," while another noted, "The First Lady of France is not bound by British royal protocol, just as Americans aren't. She reached for Camilla's hand at a meaningful ceremonial moment." Others suggested that Camilla should have reciprocated the gesture, with one person stating Camilla should have held her hand warmly and taken the opportunity to bring the royal family into the 21st century. According to the royal family's website, there are no obligatory codes of behavior when meeting a member of the royal family, but many people choose to observe traditional forms, such as a neck bow from the head for men and a small curtsy for women. The website also mentions that some people prefer simply to shake hands, suggesting that it is not particularly inappropriate for someone to reach for a royal family member's hand without prompting. What makes Queen Camilla's reaction more puzzling to some is King Charles' decision to hug President Macron and kiss Brigitte Macron's hand upon meeting them at British Normandy Memorial, seemingly contradicting the strict adherence to traditional protocol displayed by the Queen. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Newsweek wrote about Prince William entering his statesman era. On June 6, Prince William represented his father and Great Britain at the International Commemorative Ceremony in France, marking the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landings at Omaha Beach. The prince stood alongside world leaders, including US President Joe Biden, French President Emmanuel Macron, and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau as they honoured veterans of the historic event that hastened the end of World War II in Europe. Royal observer Richard Fitzwilliams told Newsweek that William's increased prominence since becoming Prince of Wales in September 2022 was a natural progression for him as an emerging statesman. William has long been regarded as the perfect diplomat, Fitzwilliams said, citing the prince's successful official visit to Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories in 2018, his surprise visit to British troops on the border with Ukraine last year, and his plea for permanent peace in Gaza in February. The royal commentator also praised William's public speaking skills, highlighting his superb address at the official Canadian celebrations of the 80th anniversary of D-Day on Juno Beach. Despite the difficult times for the prince, with his wife Kate undergoing cancer treatment, Fitzwilliams believes the monarchy is in good hands with William as the future king. In the months ahead, Prince William is expected to continue his increasingly senior endeavours on behalf of the monarchy, which may include attending more high-profile events and fulfilling the role of Councillor of State while King Charles, health permitting, undertakes overseas royal tours with Queen Camilla. The 2024 Earthshot Prize Awards, set to be held in Cape Town, South Africa, in November, is one major event on the horizon for the prince, who founded the prize in 2020 to support initiatives that strive to create a more sustainable future. Royal family spokesperson Esther Krauk is not at all surprised Harry and Meghan weren't invited to Trooping the Colour, telling Sky News, "To have the Sussexes anywhere near the royal family at this precarious time when 3 members of the royal family have significant health issues would not be a very wise thing to do. It's not surprising at all, and it's an invitation I suspect the Duke and Duchess would reject because they don't feel safe here in the UK." Peter Phillips, the son of Princess Anne, was seen enjoying a sunny day out with his new girlfriend, Harriet Sterling, at the Festival of Polo at the Beaufort Club in Tetbury over the weekend. This outing comes just months after Phillips split from his long-term partner, Lindsay Wallace. Phillips and Sterling, a paediatric nurse specialist with the NHS, were seen kissing, cuddling, and happily chatting while watching the polo match. Friends have told The Sun that the couple is dating, but taking their new relationship one step at a time. An eyewitness described the couple as loved up and suggested that Harriet could be meeting the rest of the royal family soon. They couldn't keep their hands off each other and didn't care who was watching. "There is no question they are a loved-up couple," the eyewitness said. "Peter's had his relationship ups and downs in recent years, but looks over the moon." GW News believes Peter may introduce his new girlfriend to the royal family this summer. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice. Leave us a review, leave us 5 stars if you love the show. And don't forget that this show, along with hundreds of others, is now available commercial-free as a subscriber, and you get access to hundreds of other shows from Calaroga Shark Media, and you get Deep Crown on the weekends as a subscriber, only available to subscribers. And we've got merch. You can now go to calaroga.com or look through the show notes, and we have Palace Intrigue, merch, and Deep Crown, and Good Times, and Kate is Wonderful, T-shirts, hats, and all sorts of things. All of this is to support us behind the scenes here at Palace Intrigue, and we appreciate anything you do. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and Good Times.